How's it going, everybody? Do I have audio? Do I have audio? I have audio. Wow. That's amazing. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Sunday. And yes, as Blade or someone there just reminded, Blade, remember, go get your cashews. So go to Discord. I'll even show it over here. Go to Discord. Go to the bot spam. That's just a nice way to do it, so it's not popping up in the general chat. And then do /here. And that will start the counter to give you your stream points. And stream points are cashews, because we're all squirrels and I'm allergic to peanuts. Something like that. Anyway, go get your points, and then I guess we'll get to check it out if it's still working, right, Blade? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. If for those of you that were on the stream last week, you saw that Blade has managed to invent a way to let people who are watching the stream, who have accumulated stream points for watching, activate things like that. It's amazing. It's amazing. So tell all your streamer friends. If you watch other streams and you're like, oh, this is so cool. Go to your other streamers and say, I got a guy named Blade and he knows how to do this amazing thing for your stream. And let's let Blade get retired from his regular job for this. Okay. How's everybody doing this morning? Let's see who we got. Blade was first. Fitting. Welcome. Tiberiu, how's it going? Mr. Fixers, thank goodness for checking in from the UK. Boy, that England US soccer game, I really thought somebody was going to score. I can't believe that went 0-0, but anyways, good game. Lots of fun. Go Blue, Jeff. Oh, man. So proud. Oh, so proud. For all of you who don't follow college football, Michigan, my team had a fantastic win yesterday. Home assistant. Oh no, this is the Zigbee. Oh, the Zigbee. All right. We got Ken. We got Kenneth. How's it going, everybody? Tony Jackson. Dead Steady. Shane. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Belch. Did I belch? Didn't mean to. Stream Hook is what is Blade's project. That's what's called Stream Hook. And you gotta, Blade, drop us the links. We know we lost the soccer game. Oh, from Belgium. Oh, the Buckeyes has another John Cooper on our hands. We can have an undefeated season, but won't be able to beat that team up north. Welcome to the past decade of my misery, Vanessa. Except we've seemed to have cured for the last two. We're just going to enjoy this one for another year. A dry heave from watching the game yesterday. Gotcha. They looked pretty. It was what a role reversal, right? Because I mean, I'm thinking back to maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I guess, like 18, 19, somewhere in there. I think it was probably 19. The last year that we had Don Brown as our defensive coordinator, and the Buckeyes did to us what we did to them yesterday, which was just big chunk plays, huge plays. And, our receivers, our running back was outrunning the safeties, and they were all stacked up to stop the run. And then we were throwing these deep passes, and then we just had guys open. And that was what was happening when we played, when it was switched a couple years ago. So I think we've got a rivalry again. Thank goodness, because I was starting to feel like, you know what, if I was a Buckeye fan, I'd be like, why do I even care about this game anymore? We just whoop these guys every year. We got a rivalry again. So hallelujah. Tony Jackson, 16 months of subscription. Thank you very much. By the way, if you have Amazon Prime, you can go to Twitch and you can subscribe for free. Gives me a little couple bucks or something, and doesn't cost you anything. Just make Amazon pay. Comes out of Jeff Bezos's yacht budget. So do it. All right, Jonathan wants to pick my brain. Make sure I'm using efficient components for the 12-volt triggering. Okay, Jonathan, shoot. What do you got? So today, I don't have... Thank you. Oh, Sir Goodenough's here. Hallelujah. Thank you. So let me tell you about my schedule for the next few weeks, okay? So we just had, for some of you know, one of my sons has been gone. He's been on mission for a couple years. He's home now, and so we just came off of spending a bunch of time with him. We had Thanksgiving. I'm actually going to do some work this week, and then the week after we're going to be gone again. So this is actually the last time I'm going to be able to stream until we start the 12 streams of Christmas. And the 12 streams of Christmas are on the website. So if you just are on the calendar, the stream calendar, DrZzs.com needs some serious loving. It needs some loving. But here's the stream calendar. And here are the 12 streams of Christmas. We actually get home on this day. And so every day, basically, between there, those are the 12 streams. It's just going to be every day. Bang, 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 bang. So the number one objective for today, I think I even started writing stuff on my notebook last time, but the number one priority for today is to get me enough ideas so that I can prep so that we can have a very good, yay, Blade subbed, so we can have a very good 12 streams of Christmas. I've got a couple ideas I'm going to write down right now. Mega tree. I would love to build a mega tree. How do I do that on a live stream? I mean, do I do it outside? Do I do it in here? Somebody's asking, can we cover enclosures for the do the tilde thing and put it in the there's a channel for questions specifically, but I'll ask HQ, or I'll answer HQ's question. Planning on replacing all my MCUs with Digs. Not sure if I can run an Octa per house, a bunch of Unos or Duos. Okay. What's your recommendation? Totally depends on your house. Some people can do a whole house on a quad. Some people, like my house is actually running on two Unos and a quad. That's what runs the roof line of my house. It just kind of depends on how you set it up. There's no wrong way to do it. Well, I guess there's probably wrong ways. There's no one right way to do it. I'll say that. That's better. Yeah, and go tilde ask and then ask a question. And then it'll go on a thing and I can go through them all later. Also, when will the Digs be back in stock? After December? No, I will actually have some. And that's another point to make here. I was hoping that they would have arrived, but they haven't. Have fun. Thank you, Sir Good Enough. Thank you. I do have another shipment, and it's going to be Octas with the power boards and some quads. I still have some. I won't get any Unos, I don't think. So I will have those. I was really hoping that I would get those in my hands this week. If we don't get them by Thursday, I won't get them out until we get back. So, and they put in the shipping thing on the 23rd. So maybe, I don't know if DHL was taking a long weekend for Thanksgiving in the US or anything like that, but I got the shipping notification on the 23rd, but there's no estimate yet. I don't think it had actually been, I think the factory had produced the shipping labels and just enough to let DHL know that they're coming, but they hadn't actually taken them to DHL yet, so they don't have so that's a little bit sad. I will get some out before Christmas. If nothing else, I mean, on the 12th, I'll be able to send out what I've got, but that's cutting it pretty tight. I'd really like to try and get it out this week. I was hoping that they would have come by now. I don't understand the problem with the sound. It fits perfectly. It's just a train with a semi-truck horn. What's the big deal? Okay. Stubbs did say, I think it was Stubbs or Turtle, one of you guys said mega tree. Maybe what I should do, because I'm trying to think of what can I do in my office, right? Sitting here at my stream thing. My question mark on that might be, can I do a mini tree or mini mega tree? That's a possibility. I still have this mesh, and I would still like to build a matrix out of this mesh. I think what I'll have to do is set up another camera and another table to sit at. I could probably do it from the other side of the room, but we'll see. We'll see there. Some other things to do would be, I want to go through some of this stuff in wLED that's difficult, like we can do Node Red. Are you a little rusty in Node Red? Is that possible? One more thing to fix before Christmas. Finally get a steam locomotive sound in there. We do need to, that might be a fun thing to do. We could potentially build streamamations. We'll call them streamamations. Instead of animations, we'll call them streamamations. Streamamations. So here's what's on my mind, and this comes from people asking me questions. Oh, I didn't do the thing. I got to do the thing. We got to say thank you very much to PCBWay for sponsoring. PCBWay, fantastic. Forgive me for forgetting at the very beginning and getting rambling. I got squirreled already. What do you know? PCBWay, there's a coupon code down there if you guys need custom PCBs, 3D printing, CNC routing, sheet metal folding, injection molding, blah, blah, blah. They got it. They're good to me. Be good to them. Coupon in the description. Thank you, PCBWay, as always. Now, let's see. Turtle plate build. Ooh. Oh. Turtle plate for your enclosure setups. That's the truth. Turtle plate. You know what? That's a great idea. Let's do that too. Turtle plate enclosure build. That's a great idea. I will, I'll have to get all the parts together for that, but I can do that. That would be great. I mean, I have the turtle plate. I just need the other stuff. Okay, streamamations, a mesh, a mini tree matrix, maybe. Okay, so what I keep thinking about for settings for wLED is the segments. I think segments and outputs has become, it's better now than it has ever been. It's really, really good, but it needs an explanation, I think. I think people are having trouble. I've had a really good experience the last few weeks where I've got a good friend and my dad who have done their lights, and they've run into things, and they're not problems. They're just, it's a reminder to me of what somebody who's doing this for the first time needs to know. So segments, outputs. The other thing was there's the segments, I wanted to do palettes because I just want, and maybe we can do some of this today. Because I think we don't always understand what the palette really does. So I think I want to make sure we explain what palettes do. Segments, outputs, palettes. What was some of the other things? There's some other things in there. Okay, you guys keep bringing on the ideas. Stream on actually setting up and running a show on your house. Yeah, we do need to do that. Rob's here. Add explanations for mirror effect and reverse effect when it comes to segments. Thank you, Rob. Good point. Mirror versus reverse. What else we got? Make a mini tree in the office instead of a mega tree. I like that idea. I think that's what I'll do. Still trying to get my wall panel set up. So long, and then squirrel onto something else. That culp that's 2 years old. Yeah, my culp. Because I really do need. That should be maybe like the main thing that we do for the 12 streams of Christmas is actually have a show in my backyard. Like actually do some things, you know. I do have some stuff I can that I can put up, but I think if I had a matrix hanging on this wall, if I finished my lights, I wanted to do the deck. See, some of these things are things that I don't know if I can do them on the stream very good. Live sports scoreboard on a V matrix. Fairly fresh to addressables. Got tired of limited functionality from Oracle, lighting, trends, etc. So I went down the rabbit hole in the Dave's Garage. Only one thing that matters today. What's that, AV dude? Besides this. Oh, it's great to be a Michigan Using an ESP32 cannibalized PCB relays from old remote starts. Ooh. Oof. Yeah, sorry, Rob. But hey, man, you know what? Like we were saying with Vanessa earlier, now we got a rivalry again. Now it's actually a threat, you know? So hallelujah, right? And we can stop just listening to nothing but freaking Alabama every year, right? A wreath with pixels. Ooh, that's cool. You know, a wreath would be good. One of those, I was looking at, whose was I looking at? Was it Tex Turtles? Somebody had shown me it was like a combination thing, right? It's a circle that has where you pop all the pixels in out of Coro stuff, and it can do a bunch of things. It can be like, it's these like leaves. It can be a face. It can be, it's just a lot of different stuff. It's kind of like multiple props into one. Some of those kind of things would be kind of fun to work on. Including power distribution for Unos and quads. Gadget Man, was that a quest, or you're just asking me? Is you put that on the list? A vehicle with pixels, 2 wreaths, running boards, and more on my Jeep. Nice. The GE combo prop. That must be the turtle. That must be who it was. I think it was Turtle. The combo props. Yeah. Would love to do some of those. Some of this stuff is going to take me some time to do. Oh, snap. I've been wondering about having PCBs made. Well, there you go. PCB way. Pixels on vehicles. All right, what else we got? Let's think of some other things. Somebody said user mods. That's a thing that I don't know if I know how to do, so I would have to do a little bit of that. Boom! Explosion! And for everybody who doesn't know, make sure you go to Discord and do /here in the bot spam channel so that you start getting your cashews accumulated, your stream points, and then you can activate those fancy things on there. Too much snow and ice on the ground to be thinking about a setup right now. Oh, that's too bad. Pixel out the golf cart. Okay, pixels on vehicles. I like that. You know what this means? So a lot of these are like mobile. PCBs come with babies? All right, let's see. Let me look at some of this wLED, or let's just look at one of my devices here, and because I wanted to think about what we need to do. Why is this taking so long to load? There it goes. Why is it looking so funny? There it is. Oh, Blade says, blinds, motorized blinds. You've been promising them to your wife. The Dig-to-Go is a good idea. That's an easy one. So this weekend, over just having company in town and stuff for Thanksgiving, I did set up a couple Dig-to-Go's and some lights on like just the top of bookshelves or whatever. Those are really cool. Is there a more user-friendly alternative to wLED software for the quad? No, Trek Nerd, but I think it can be Trek Nerd. That's really important, right? Because I have had people say, because there's so many things you can do with wLED that I think it may be overwhelming. So I think if we, did I fail? I think if we help you to see how simple it can be, and help you to see what things you can ignore, right? User mods. There was a simplified we need a simplified UI. A lot of these things I can think about when we're on vacation next week. Yeah, it can be overwhelming. I totally get it. I get it. And that's one of the things that's been really helpful for me to be kind of going through this with my dad, is that I'm on the phone, trying to sort out his issues that he has. And a lot of the time it's just him trying to navigate wLED. I think, with a little bit of familiarity, it's it's fantastic. And you'll Trek Nerd, don't give up. This is the best software to run on these devices. Hands down, nothing's better. So it's worth the learning curve to learn how to use it. It really is. So, and we'll help you. We'll help you. Flickering. You know, one of the things that I've run into lately that didn't used to be on my list of flickering solution solving things is this idea of segments. And what I've noticed is that if your hardware outputs don't match your like the numbers don't match, and especially if your segments are different, if like your hardware output numbers and your segment numbers as far as how many LEDs and stuff are different, then you're gonna get, I don't know how better to say it or if this is even the right thing, but it's kind of crosstalk, right? You're like, some of the LEDs are gonna get different information about what they're supposed to be doing, right? Just use Home Assistant as the interface. That's true. Home Assistant does make it pretty nice. If you go to, oh, the Playcastle's unavailable again. So you can go here, and that just turned my house lights on. So there's some things that you can do here, right? I can change the effects on my house pretty well here. But then there are some other things that you can do, like presets. Wait, where did the presets go? That's a different function. I can't remember now where this went. It's not here. Settings. It's under related, right? Related entities. If you just go to this whole integration, there it is. Somebody turn my lights on. Let's go here. I don't remember which one's which now. But anyways, yeah, Home Assistant does a pretty good job of giving you all the things. There we go. So here's a lot of it. Playlists and presets. I wonder if this device must not actually be turned on. That must be one that's not actually on. Oh, these are probably the ones that are down in the basement. So there's, oh, this is the main EX, yeah. So there's the master on and off. You can do, here's your presets you can choose from. You can turn on your segment, turn off your segments, the nightlight stuff. All this stuff is here. And you can make a whole page out of this. All right? You can take all this stuff and just add it to the dashboard and add it to a certain page so that you could go in Home Assistant and just control everything there. It's pretty flippin' awesome. Pretty flippin' awesome. How do you ask a question? If you do the tilde thing and then ask space and then your question, or just ask, you know, I don't want to make it like, I don't want the barrier to ask questions to be too high. The tilde didn't work. Okay. Just ask your question, HQ. I'm reading them anyways, buddy. Just ask. Just shoot. Just do it. Just do it. Maize and Blue wrecked Ohio yesterday. Yes, they did. Oh, it felt so good. Hyperion update. Oh, man. And you know what? Maybe that's a good thing to do with the Dig-to-Go, because my understanding, and this I have not tested, but in discussions with Quindor, the Dig-to-Go has the USB-C interface, right? And it powers it through the USB interface, and it powers your lights through that USB-C. And with the USB-C, you can get quite a good amount of power if you go USB-C to USB-C, if you're not using USB-A. And it has the serial communication. So you should be able to take a Dig-to-Go, plug it into your PC, put the lights around the back of your monitor, and run Hyperion. But that reminds me, that's something else let's put on here too. Let's put on here, there is and I don't know how it works exactly, so some of this stuff is going to be my research assignment. wLED does have a, if you look at the newer stuff, I don't remember which versions of some of these that I have. Let's see, what version do we have here? 13.2. This one might have it. When you're looking at the effects list, one of the effects is, this is the sound reactive version, but one of them I thought was like TV something, like, you know, the basically the Hyperion kind of screen. And I don't know if you select this effect, if that then sets it up to receive input from Hyperion or from what's the other one that the one that I actually use, not Hyperion, sorry. Not Hyperion. Back that up. It's not Hyperion, it's the Luciferin or Luciferin, that one. Dig-to-Go would be great for a mini tree, probably, if it's mini. What I need for the mini tree is going to be some LEDs, some strips. You can do a 10 most important things about creating home solar with a battery. Oh man, tell us. Could I ever? That is fantastic. 10 most important things about solar and battery. Oh man. Yeah, I could totally talk about that for days. TV simulator. Oh, it makes it look like the TV's on. Oh, okay. So it's just like a security thing. You turn it on and it makes it look like that. I gotcha. wHobbit Starlink info and control. Ooh, okay. You might have to shoot me what you know about that stuff. Sir Good Enough, because I'm not sure I know that stuff. What else we got here? We generally hang out here all day, every day, pretty much. If it's not, you're definitely on Discord all day, every day. We certainly have a great number of people on Discord constantly. No, Kent, it is totally, Discord is for constant. It's all the time. Let's see. HQ, did you figure out what to do with your patio? You should run a competition for people to design a new animation for your stream. wLED is pretty straightforward now, especially with... So let's see. What with my patio? You mean the cover? We were talking about covering the patio? Set up Frigate for dummies. I'm a dummy, Ofer. I don't know that I can set up Frigate for dummies. Screen match lighting. That's what we were looking at. Yes, screen match. That's what we called it. That's right. Good. What was I going to do with my patio? What was I going to do with my patio, HQ? Remind me what I was going to do with my patio. We can all do it together. Okay, that's true. Okay. So that's pretty good. Let's keep going on the list. Let's narrow some of these down. Let's narrow some of these down because I'm sure that I can't do all of this stuff. So we're going to have to narrow this down. Maybe stairs is a good idea. So, and that's, yeah, maybe it was the patio stairs. Is that what you're talking about? Because that is one thing that I want to do. Okay. I think the overriding theme of all of it is going to be DrZz's show. It's got to be like my backyard show. I've got to make that done. The deck thing. Oh, not the cover of it, just like so what I'm doing is putting him on the stairs. So that means we'd have to I need the backyard tree to work. And I think I can just take the existing tree. This is what I might do. Take the existing tree and just put these strips of pixels that I have already, like in the things, and lay them in there. Oh man, I have to be careful of I have to be careful of scope creep here. And I have to be able to make sure that I have the time to do this because most of these streams I'm going to be doing them when I get home from work, you know? So I'm going to get home from work and I'm going to stream. So if I can figure out a way to stream while I work on something, that might work. But I don't know if that's as entertaining or as interactive as the stream, as I would like the stream to be. So we're going to have to mix in some things I can do sitting here at my desk. I can probably set it up so that I can stream from the other desk, or at least set up a better camera situation. Maybe that's all what I'll do. I'll just set it up so that I have a better camera situation here. I can do that. And then I can do things on this desk right here, because I need to be able to do it. Every time I turn around, I get hidden. Something's happening bad over there. Anyways, okay. So the pixel things, I do need to get the stairs, the deck stairs. If I'm going to put a show out back, I've got to get the deck stairs. I've got to get at least a matrix. My castle lights have been freaking out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all this. I do love the idea of the mini tree. So a mini mega tree. So we'll have to set up the culp. We'll have to do the mini mega tree. I'm just making this whole list again. That's not the idea here. It's not what we wanted to do. Y'all have fun. Light stuff isn't my thing right now. I'll check next time, see what you're up to. Thanks, James. Have a good time. I think January is going to, I think I said this a couple years ago, but January should be my home assistant month. Mr. Tech Gadget, Blade sets the prices and he can you do that, Blade? I don't know if you can do that. Maybe you can. Maybe you can adjust the amount that is spent for certain animations. I don't know. That'd be funny. The mini mega tree, culp, matrix mesh. Let's see what else was on here. Oh, I definitely got to do the Dig-to-Go plus luciferin. Because that is, I think that should be the way to do it. Can I do that? Who does he think I... Of course I can do that. Walmart mini mega tree. Ooh. So this is really $150? And these are really, you think those are really RGB? Those are pixels? No kidding. 5 foot. Huh. What do these people say? We went and bought it. We love it. It's not just an LED. It's an RGB pixel tree. There's so many different effects. Best tree. Huh. 150 bucks. Really? Not available at any of the stores near me. Interesting. Are there others? How's $150 for a 5 foot tree? I don't know if that's I mean, I guess if it's fairly well built and you just plug it in and put it together, that's probably a good deal. This is the Hobbit house. I love the idea of like some of these things, like the top 10 solar battery thing. I can do that from my desk. I would love to put that together. Pixels on a vehicle. Totally do that. Deck stairs, culp setup. Okay, we do need to do, so in part of this, the segments thing, which we might even work on that a little bit today, because I want to really understand that. Segments, the reverse thing, right? Oh, the turtle plate enclosure, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We'll have to look into user mods. I'm not sure what all we can do there. But then, so the culp, that'll have to be Falcon player. Or not Falcon, sorry. X-Lights again. Okay. Dig-to-Go appearance, simplified UI, flickering. I love the solar thing. Like stuff I've learned. Okay, what else? I think it's probably a decent deal. Structure, power, pixels, etc. Yeah, it probably is. Probably is $150. Just, I mean, for your time, and it does need more pixels. And I wonder if you put more pixels. Be interesting to see. You think it's 180 degrees, or do you think it's just, or do you think it's 360? Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna do. For the Dig-to-Go, the Dig-to-Go is the perfect Christmas tree pixel thing. And that's one of the things we're going to be doing as soon as we get home too, is getting our Christmas tree. You agree? We got a couple people saying that's not a bad price. We could always buy it and see. We could always buy it and see. Professionals do it right. $200. Who would take $200 to go set that up for somebody? I would. Okay. Well, we're going to, you know what, that Walmart tree is, maybe that's something we could set up. I'm going to have to work on the office a little bit and have a different camera setup that I can stream with. And I'll be able to do it. I could do it with a mic. Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to expand the stream beyond my desk. And to do that, I'm going to need a mic, which I can do. I can do that. I've got lavalier microphones. I can set it up as an input on the computer. That'll be fine. So I don't have to sit right next to the microphone. And then I will set up one of our fancy cameras with as an input as well. So I can stream from, in fact, I could maybe even stream from the backyard that way. I wouldn't be able to sit and watch like the chat or anything, but at least it would stream through the computer. You can see the string is on the back. Okay, cool. All right, I'll buy it. I'll take one for the team. For science. We'll do it for science. So that Walmart tree is on the list. Walmart 5-foot pixel tree is on the list. But I was saying, what I was saying about the Dig-to-Go. I know 5-volt pixels. I know the pixel heads will hate 5-volt pixels. I still have a lot of 5-volt pixels on my house from 2017. And I know that for most of the stuff you do, I agree. 12-volt pixels, it's probably worth the little bit of extra money to not have to do power injection. But when you're doing something small or something that's, you know, in this case, if you're going to use a Dig-to-Go, which is so easy, if you're going to use the Dig-to-Go, you got to use 5-volt pixels. You can't use 12-volt pixels with Dig-to-Go because it just powers right through there. But you can just power right through, so you get yourself a little USB stick like this and a USB-C cable and a Dig-to-Go and 100 or so of these 5-volt pixels, and you've got a Christmas tree, and it will be awesome. It will be awesome. Patio wooden decking competition for people design new animation for your stream. I'm happy to have an animation competition. Yeah, I would love to have an animation competition. What would be a good prize? A Dig-to-Go or a Dig-to-Go? Well, whatever, a Dig-to-Go or a quad or something like that. A Dig quad. Very light form factor would be amazing with that Dig-to-Go too. Yeah. Yep. Let's see, Marshmallow, did you get your submerged? Oh, really? Marshmallow only runs 5 volts. Well, how about that? Did you get your soaked, your drowned fairy lights? Were they still working? I sent you an extra one just in case. Totally biased 2 cents. How about building an ESP32 open hasp plate to control all these goodies? Whoa. Van Roy? Are you biased towards the hasp? I love the hasp one, by the way. What's open hasp plate though? That you're not talking about the hasp one. What is open hasp plate? I don't know what this is. Open hasp plate? Are you talking about HA switch plate? Nope, you're talking about, this is open hasp. Re-implementation of the HA switch plate sketch. Oh. Complete rewrite. Implements light and versatile graphic. Does it use the same plate? Oh dear. Well, yeah. Yeah. Uh the secret project that Luma spilled last time he was on the show. Oh, is it? HQ, I was thinking about this. We all know I try and do too much myself. Guilty. Okay, I'm guilty of trying to do too much myself. We have such a great community of people that are so willing to help and so capable. And I always feel a little funny, like I would love to just pay people to do things to help. I feel bad if I make a YouTube video and I make money, not like I'm retiring from it or anything, but if it then I ask somebody to help, I feel like they should get paid, to do something like that. But it's almost, sometimes it feels like, well, if I'm getting paid, then does it, I don't know, like it's not, I don't do it for the money, So maybe money's not the thing, but what do people love? That most of the people that watch this kind of thing, and watch me at least, they love LED controllers, pixels, things like the HASP one, that kind of stuff. So maybe that's what I should use to say thanks, right? Rather than just pay. See, and Stubbs says you could pay me with more pixels. You do need more videos. You're dang flipping right. I do need more videos. You are so right. Having our son come home and just been in this last couple of weeks with with family and it's just really drives it home. And I've been saying this for a while now, but it really drives it home that let's do what's important. We don't all have to do everything. And we don't have to have everything. Let's focus on what's important. Let's make sure that our means our priorities are right. Anyways, I don't want to get too philosophical. You know what I'm saying. Latino writer growing a mullet, am I? Okay. Best place to go for beginner wLED info. I don't want to take over the stream. Well, Discord and the Pixel Heads. Trek Nerd, for sure. But stick around the stream. We're happy to try and help you. If I don't answer your questions directly, if you ask the questions, we've got, most of the Pixel Heads here and a lot of really knowledgeable people. So, man, just go ahead. Shoot your question out there. And if I don't answer it, somebody else probably will. But yeah, that Discord channel right there that Marshmallow Man just posted, best pixel advice you're going to get. Advice seen that Tom Scott does for his vacation. He has guest videos on his channel from people who want the exposure. Great win-win. Does anybody want to post? Does anybody want to make a video to post on DrZzs channel? I need some content. We did that once before. We did. Sir Goodenough did one. He did a 3D printer. Remember that? That worked out well. He got a 3D printer and I got a video. Worked out well. Get your son to start making videos. DrZz's intern. Heck yes. Walmart website says 100 people viewing right now. That's me. 100 people viewing this. Justin Z says made a few ones. Yeah. Man, if anybody wants to, I'm open to all kinds of things. Yes. I hate promising that I'm going to do better, but I know that I am. I know that I want to. Are you aware? DrZz Twitch page. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so this HASP one, let's definitely do this. Let's do this as one of these because that is a good, that'll be a break from pixels for a minute. Or it's not HASP one, it's Open HASP. HASP one, Open HASP. So is Luma actively working on this? Cause he's come on before with me and done a guest thing. That was kind of fun. I've had Rob for guest, had lots of guests. Guest spots during the 12 streams would be good too. Have Turtle on for the Turtle Plate build. It's up to Turtle. It would sure help me. All the way from Cape Town, Spencer Satellite Services. How's it going? I would love to throw in a 3D printer thing. What would be a good 3D printer thing? Let's think about a Home Assistant thing too. So we could do the open hasp. We'll probably do, I mean, I would say of the 12 streams, probably like 8 of them are going to be pixel related, right? If my internet can handle it. If you can phone in at least on Discord, even if you can't video in, if you can at least phone in, that goes a long way. Printed case for an Uno or quad. That's a good idea. What are there other useful pixel things that you can print? Starlink thing would be Home Assistant. And I've gotten a lot better with with all this stuff too. With how this thing's working out. I could go through some of these things. I know I have, but I could again. Yeehaw! So sometimes I need to. Oh, you know what's a good one? Ooh, I know what another one would be. Power monitoring. You guys care enough about that? Because I've been using the oh gosh, come on, Simple Circuit, right? The Simple Circuit guy, the one that runs ESP Home. I've been using that here in my house, but I want more fine-tuned control. I do want to know more of what's going on. So I think I want a the one that I have up at the Hobbit house, and that's what I just came here to do, is just to reload that integration, because it doesn't sometimes needs a reload. This one, Emporia. You guys care about Emporia enough? Should we plan on doing a bit of Emporia? Review of the new dashboards you like and dislike for Home Assistant. Oh. Which dashboards, Vanessa? Thank you, Turtle. And yes, the answer is I am getting, and I'm getting like 200 or so, 200 or more of the Octas, plus some power boards, plus a couple hundred quads. And some more, and some, how to reset Wi-Fi on a Pixel Pro V2. Oh gosh, Andrew. What's the matter with it? When you say reset Wi-Fi, is it, some of those Pixel Pros, and I don't even remember, we ended up with like 4 versions, and some of them ended up with a UART chip, or the serial interface, the USB interface chip was an odd one. It wasn't one of the 2 sort of more standard ones. It was a different one. So you have to have different drivers if you were doing that. Ooh, submit theirs for review. Oh, you know what, Vanessa, I like this idea. Showcases. Showcase. We're going to showcase a couple things. I want to see shows. I want to see your LED shows, and not just your LED shows. I mean, I think that, I think Pixel Heads, you guys had like you guys had put together something, right? Where you had like everybody was putting their show videos on a place or something like that. I can't remember. But something like that. But I really need to see, it would really be helpful. I just had my brother-in-law was here today, and we're going to put some Permatrack and pixels on his house in the spring. But he's like, I wanted to show my wife like what it can do. And I go to your website and it doesn't show me what it can do. I need a video that shows like what it can do. So we need like some wLED sort of example videos, right? So if you've got, even if you have a whole show, that's cool. But if you have, your roofline stuff and you're running wLED and like your favorite couple of effects, send me 10-second clips of your house doing things. That would be super useful. And then we also do Home Assistant dashboard showcase. I love that. Remember back in the old days, we had, what was her name? Her username was like something with a bird. Shoot. I can't even think of her regular name right now because I'm bad. Home Assistant dashboard. Home Assistant dashboards. Okay, so we'll have to have a way for everybody to kind of send in links or something like that, right? So that we can show them off and just have basically like, let's just have like some fun show and tell stuff. Like, let's show and tell your shows, even if it's not, I mean, the shows, I really want to see the big shows, but I want people who don't have like a Megatree and a Matrix and all that kind of stuff, but still have done their lights and they're really proud of it, right? I want you to share that, like show and tell that stuff. I know we've had some of that. We need to make it a little bit better and make it a little bit easier. Maybe I just need to go use it and I need to go just get those videos and those pictures that people have posted because I know we were collecting those for a while. And then the same with the dashboards. I like that idea. Good job. Who is that? Vanessa? That was Vanessa's idea. Teaching birds. That was it. Yep, that's right. Thanks, Rob. That's right. My favorite thing that I've added recently is PEX tubing with strips lining the driveway for the show. It's instantly cool. Oh, insanely cool. Oh no, that's going to go back. Oh, I'm going to have to go get my... So down the driveway. So you just bought straight lines of PEX tubing and put strips in. Man, your yard is looking pretty sweet, dude. Your house is awesome. So down the driveway like that, PEX. So just the regular PEX, is it clear or is it white? And now don't answer because I can't see you yet because I hit a YouTube link. Oh, fireworks are going off. All right, I got to go back to my channel here for a minute. I got to open my video again. There we go. And then I got to pop out my chat again. Pop out chat. Okay. So was it clear tubing or the white stuff? It's clear, opaque. Huh. Cool. There it is. Pixel Head shows. Here we go. Oh, this is so cool. You guys are amazing. Friends of the Pixel Heads. I love that you don't have to have a big old house. We go see this one place here near us in town. The guy's been doing the show for 10 years and his house is already massive. I think he's a dentist. His house is already massive, so his yard is massive. And then he's spilled like into the neighbors' yards on two sides. But I just love these cute, this is yours isn't on there? Marshmallow. Let's fix that. I'm sure we can fix that. Oh, thank you, sir. Good enough. Yeah, because I knew we had a collection of them, right? Oh, good call. So this, Jeff, can I show that? How big is that? I guess I see your washing machine there, so that's about how big it is. Wow, you got that tight. You got that close together. I'm actually going to build I have some track here to build a pixel tree out of Permatrack, out of this aluminum stuff we're getting out of Canada. Biggest light show in Tampa got shut down for this year. Neighbors kept calling the cops and the city sent a cease and desist. Oh my gosh. White PVC arches. Oh, that's a good one too. Right? That's what you worry about? Is it somebody? That is so bad. I mean, I guess if there's going to be a point, I'm sure, where you get so big that no matter how kind or how accommodating you are to the neighbors, they're going to hate it anyways, right? So I guess you just got to stay under that level or, I don't know, push it till you get to that point. That is too bad. Grinch. Grinchers. All right, I really like this showcase idea. Showcase for Home Assistant dashboards and the showcase for LED show stuff. That's definitely two. The Emporia thing, I mean, I'm going to do that to my house one way or another. Starlink and Home Assistant thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, basically. HASP1 is a 5. Printed enclosures, I like that. Dig-to-Go Christmas trees, I got to. And that one's a pretty good one too. Okay. 12. Okay. Well, and then we may combine some of these. Share away. 5-meter strips cut in 1/4 or so, about 4 foot tall. Okay, so all right, let's pop this thing out. Let's see. This is Jeff. Oops, sorry. So this is Jeff Hammer putting a little mini tree in his laundry room here. So those are strips. Ah. But that's where you can get it to, you can figure out how it works and get it together before you go massive outside, right? Oh, Justin Z's got one for me. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, I needs it. I needs it. I love what you did here, man. That is so smart. That is so smart. These spiral trees. Because that just makes it, that's just so easy. Right? And I love it. You got the mini little trees. How are you guys bending these things yourself? These or is it just because you've got a stand down here and the PVC just bends? Or do you like heat gun it or anything? Vanessa just threw up a little again. And so did Rob, probably. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's okay. We're going to share a little bit of the pain we've been feeling for the last 15, 20 years. Spirals for life. I like those spirals. Don't let Blarg hear you say that. Uh-oh. PEX that's bent, so no need for heat. Oh, okay. So PEX, but they look bigger. I mean, is PEX always the same size? I thought PEX was pretty small. Some probably do either way, right? Weatherproof enclosures would be a big thing for me, both hot and cold. How do I protect the boards and the lights from California UV and it gets below freezing and over 110? Oh my gosh. Oh, you have, there's 1-inch PEX. I guess I didn't know that. So you know what, the cold part, HQ, or the weatherproof part, I mean, there's lots of boxes. I showed off some of these last week. There's lots of boxes you can get. AliExpress. Excuse my burping. AliExpress, if you can wait, or Amazon has them. If you go to Tech Turtle's site, Tech Turtle, you've got some links, right, to some things like the power supply that fits in there and all that stuff. Yeah, go to Turtle. Yeah, Turtle plates and enclosures. What do you guys do? I get this question a lot, so let's ask the community mind here. I get the question a lot about ventilation, and I know that the power supplies often have a fan on them, but does anybody worry about having that fan or having that the power supply enclosed in a weatherproof box that really isn't getting any fresh air in or out? I'm sure that the air is squeezing in and out through little cracks or screw holes or whatever, but it's probably not very much. Does anybody worry about that? And has anybody had a problem with it not being ventilated? Mine is in the shade, so I have not really worried about it at all. 90% of us don't, because of ingress in the summer sun, possibly. Scarlax, how are you doing, man? I haven't had any issues with that. I run big power supplies in a sealed box in Florida. Florida's hot. Florida's hot. Okay. So it seems like even though the air in there's got to warm up, as long as you're still blowing the heat away from the power supply with the fan, it's doing okay. Dust, moisture, and pests. So those are the bigger problems, right? Moisture especially is the biggest problem. Tracked the temperature of my 16-foot controller or 16-port controller last season. High internal temp of 80F. And that was Buffalo winter. Oh, all of a sudden that's toasty. Zero ventilation in my 60 amp enclosure. Porto Alegre, Brazil. How's it going, Ricardo? Are you putting lights up in Brazil? UV will cause plastic degradation over time. Same here in Georgia. Sealed box. It's all good summer and winter. When it's 2F out, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and probably most of the time it's cool enough. But a lot of us are, we're running our lights, at least the roof line stuff all year round, right? So I can see where people, and depending on where you put your box, I would definitely say err on the side of putting your box in the shade, one way or another, if you can, certainly. And I need to I need to show at some point what has happened to some of my pixels that have been on the south side of my house. Does anybody have experience with years of pixels on the south side of the house? I will tell you, it looks nasty. It looks just nasty. I'll have to get some. I'll have to remember one of these other times to bring some in and show you what they've looked like. They are disgusting. It looks like they get all like bubbly and gross looking, and they got like these big black boogers on them and stuff. But they still work. Like, you still see colors. They still show up fine. I remember Rob from years ago right, Rob, you had your, because you've got like the IP65s inside of the aluminum channel with diffuser in Florida. And I remember you're saying you showed that yours discolored the silicone some, but the colors still work. The colors still show up fine. But man, these pixels that have been on the south side of my house, I looked at them the other day. Boy, they're ugly. I don't care if they look ugly, Scarlax. You're right. I don't care. As long as they work. As long as they work. What's that? What you got there, Chris? Before I click on it. I'm sure it's fine. They almost look black. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Let's talk about these. I pulled out some strips here because I want to look at some of this. I want to look at the segment stuff, but not so much, not the segments, the palettes. Oh, that's how you do your arches. Oh, cool. Oh, sweet. And that looks like pretty heavy duty tubing, dude. Is this 1-inch PEX? This looks like PVC, right? Is it that thin-walled PVC stuff? Hi ho. Hi ho, hi ho. Let's go to the wLED page for a minute. 1-inch PVC. But it must be the thin stuff, right? Just lay the strips in or attach them somehow. I'd be worried about it when it gets taken down and the strips get all kinked. Good question. Smith Clay has a good question. So what do you guys do? So you lay strips in there. Oh, it's drink time again. Oh, that's cool. Hey, look at that. Sir Goodenough's got a link to an auto like button. Nice. Nice. Good and strong. I need to put those up there. Hot glue mine at each end so they don't move around. Just use the string lights. So you just got pixels in there. You just stuck pixels in there. Heat can be a big issue here in Oz. Can still be over 30 C at night. That's true. You're on the wrong side of the planet. How's it going, Tony? Do you have lights outside, Tony? I know you've been a home assistant guy and stuff for a long time. Are you a lights guy too? You got show and stuff outside? Because you got to deal with a whole other set of problems. We got to deal with snow and cold most of the time here for most of our shows. But on the other side of the world, yeah, you got the opposite problem. Let's go to, I want to go to the wLED knowledge page for a minute. And I want to see if I understand a bit about the, I want to know the palettes. I think I understand how palettes work. I was trying to help a friend with sorting out the palette thing the other day. Where is all of the preset stuff? Not presets, the effects. Controllers. Features. Effects and palettes. All right. Effects. So, but then when it comes to palettes, I want to make sure that I'm thinking of this right. Wow, there's a lot. Look at that. We're up to 117. So this TV spill simulation. So this just like makes it look like it's the TV's on in your house, right? Blue Man Suit, what is up? Blue Man Suit. So for those of you guys that have heard me mention at least some of my other ambitions, right? I have talked about wanting to do like some crazier projects and some, become more like my idol, Colin Furs and such. Blue Man Suit is my engineer buddy that I've known forever and ever since I was at Michigan, since we were at Michigan together 20 plus years ago. No, not 20 plus, 20. And anyways, Blue Man is the guy that's going to be doing all that stuff with me. So thanks for being here, John. No lights. A friend of mine has a big setup. Take a video tonight and post. One of the biggest in town. Awesome. Check out the damage a year of California sun does. Oh, Blue Man Group. Yeah, that's it. That's it exactly. That is it exactly. Look at that. Isn't that nasty? And don't they get like all gummy too when you touch them? They feel gummy. Blue Man Suit. It's a screwy story. It doesn't have to do with the Blue Man Group, although they are cool. But it's a screwy story. I think the reason that it still looks fine is because this part up here is still fine, right? Even though it's kind of creamy, it's not as clear as it was. And then this stuff just turns to mush. Ugh. And the wires all, man, the sun is a mother. Sun will kick your butt. And these are the palettes. But see, palettes without moving though. Okay, we're gonna set up a controller here. I got a controller here, and I am going to I had to set my power supply to 5 volts so that I don't destroy anything. And then I had one up here that I said for testing. Here it is. We're going to use this one because I know the IP address of this one and it's already connected to my network, so that'll be good. And then we're going to do we're going to connect up this strip. And I just want to see if this does what I think it does when it comes to palettes. I've got a whole bunch of the opposite side of the pixel connector, not so much this main side. When I did my when I put some lights up in the one of the little office rooms the other day, well, that's too bright. I did use these clippy doos. I just used those because what the heck? Why not? Right? The wire gets thinner too. Oh man. Okay. Kids are having a blast down there. I hear them going crazy. Okay. Oh, look at that. We've got the same colors. That's rare. Oh, that didn't work out so well. Okay. All right, we're going to do that, and then we're just going to plug this in. Oh, I'm a dope. Not a good kind of dope either. Bad kind of dope. I think these are 2815s. They're 5 volts with the backup data line. What did we decide to do with the backup data? Let's get the definitive answer on this. What do we do with the backup data line? Ready, go. Oh, this one is, because this one has 4 wires. It's not going to work. What do we do with the backup data line, guys? We hook it up. I think the last time I saw it wired, it just connected to the same spot. Right? I can't use these either. I wish I could. Why am I? I wanted to use them just because they're close together, but maybe I shouldn't use these either. Gotta run. See you later. Thanks, Blade. Ignore it. +1 for ignoring it. That's fine. Oh, Quindor, how's it going? Who is this guy? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Man, I am striking out here. All right. Well, we're just going to do this. We're just going to do a straight up new strip of pixels. And what I want to do is just make an example. I want to make an example. Oh, that's the wrong side. Should have known that. Should have known that. Local bowling alley that had neon. Tore all the neon out and put up 100 per meter LED strips. Ooh, that's cool. That's a lot. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of lights. Was it all on the inside that they had all that neon, or is that the outside? Not connecting, floating, bad. Same signal confuses the next LED. Ground, no data, which is good. Pixel generates it for the next one. Done. Okay, so Quindor's official vote is, or official word is, to ground it. What about connecting it to the data? Or is that what you said in the second one? Same signal confuses the next one. Okay, so same signal is the bad thing. Okay. All on the outside. Trying to figure out how to send you the pictures. Oh, Discord. Video Pro. Do it on Discord. Do it on Discord. I don't remember. What was the guy's name that used to be, he used to hang out? Because you were talking about bowling alley. It made me think of a fella who was oh, a gentleman's club. He had an interest in a gentleman's club. And he did a lot of light stuff in the gentleman's club and used a lot of our stuff, our wLED and our advice and stuff like that from there. Okay, let's turn this on. Okay, great. So this only is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is probably enough. You guys can't see them, so let's do this. Okay, that's not bad. It could be better, it could be worse. Go back up here. Okay. But now what I want to do is I want to go in here and play around with the palettes and the brightness, because that's way too bright in my face. Oh, unless this one got its IP address reset. It looks like it did, because the router got unplugged the other day. So a lot of things got new IP addresses. Hmm. Trying to find it here. Whoosh. Huh. I wonder what happened to this one. I swore this was the right IP address, but it's not, and it's not finding it. So I'm just looking past it. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. 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 No, no. No, no. Dang it. All right. Well, we're going to do this instead. Kill that. So instead, we're going to just use my... We're going to play with this one and see what we got back here. Let's just go with... This just means you guys won't be able to see it so well. Sorry. So right now, that's what this one's doing, okay? If I set it to solid, and then if I go to colors and I hit, oh, there's no palettes. Oh, because this is the sound reactive. Well, yeah, what's up with that? So is that a thing that I've just now figured out, that the sound reactive version of wLED doesn't have palettes? Is that true? T-Bar. Oh, is that you, Tony? That maybe that was you. The Toowoomba. Oh dear. In your last stream with the power source, you had a table device showing a voltage difference between 2 points. It was displayed in the right top corner. Please share what this is. What did I do? A table device showing a voltage between 2 points. Oh. Of course you do.
Oh. I'm your favorite.
I love you. I think it was just my voltmeter. I think it was just my voltmeter. Oh, you're talking about, oh, good. Scarlax, you're talking to Quindor. Okay, great. Great. Long before wLED, 5 years ago, Raspberry Pi and Node-RED. Gotcha. think I sent them to me in Discord. Okay, great. Let's see. Nothing to me. Maybe sent it to somebody else. Well, failing. Somebody hit the fail button. Somebody hit the fail button. Somebody hit the fail button. I'm gonna just play around with this. Just do it again. Doing it live. Oh, wait, maybe it's... This is it. Oh my gosh. How do you guys... I think what it is it's probably getting to be nap time. It's already getting to be nap time, isn't it? Okay, we're going to take this one. We're going to disconnect it from there. That. And that's probably a problem because we're not going to be sharing the ground. So it's going to disconnect this again. And reconnect this again. Oh, man. Thank you for hitting the fail button for me, whoever did that. I deserve it. I've earned it. Earned my fail button. Okay, but now I actually think we're going to be okay. Okay. So here we go. Now we've got some lights. Okay. They're supposed to look green. I wonder if we can... Properties... Video. See if we can make this look good. Okay, that's already better because they actually are green. Let's see if we can turn on... Oh, auto exposure is on. Oh, focus. Okay. Wow, that really doesn't look very good, but whatever. It's a strip of lights for now. What I want to know is... Now when I go to 6... Unless this one... Oh, man. So bad. So bad. There it is. Now it's not 6. Now it's 149. Whatever. Okay. All right. There we go. Now, I want to know what happens. So I only have 9 lights here. So I'm going to select a palette. And nothing happened. Okay, this controller is set to a different kind of pixels. Thank you very much. LED preferences. We're actually, not that this matters, but I'm going to put it on there anyways. And then this. And then length is 9. Let's do a few more. More like 20. Okay. Save. Okay. And then, all right. So solid doesn't do anything with the color palette. So now going back in here, there are effects that are affected by the palette and ones that are not. What's the best way to sort out which effects are affected by the color palette. Okay, to aid, oops, sorry. Somebody could turn off my camera. By the way, you could turn off my camera with the cashews. Actually, I don't think you can do that with the cashews, but some of you guys can. Austin has a question too. On permanent home LED, I have two roof lines that split and go away from each other from where I can connect from the roof line below. Do I have to start on one end or can I split them? You can split them, Austin. You can split them and you can send one data output in one direction and the other data output in the other direction. And then in the controller, in wLED, in the hardware settings, you'll take one of them and you'll highlight this reverse. You'll click this. And then that one will really start from the far end. So what you want to do probably is pick which side you want to start from and reverse. Well, let's see. If you wanted to start from one side of your house, you pick the side you want to start from and you reverse that one. I think. Do it until it seems right. Do whatever feels good. All right, let's see this. All effects are rendered with the party palette and the color, primary colors, this, and this. Showing where colors versus palettes are used. Wipe is random colors. Switches between primary and secondary. Sets each one to random. Cycles all the colors of the rainbow. All the colors of the rainbow. Single primary color. Same scan, but uses two lights. Same as theater, uses the colors of the rainbow. Boy, so which ones uses the palettes? Fills with primary and random. LED with random colors. Single random color. Multiple randoms flash. All LEDs, strobes. Secondary color. Primary color. I think even some of them though that do, yeah, okay, the palette party. Oh, okay. I see. The palette, the party palette is these colors. And so when you see those colors, like this one. So if I were to set the palette, that's still, I still need to decipher that a little bit. If I were to set the palette to something, let's set the palette to something obvious like magenta. If I do Android, yeah, that's it. So what happens here? So this demonstrates it. So, okay, I set the color palette to magenta. So it's a light purple on the right and a blue on the left. Or the other way around in this case. It's a right, the blue is over here. Oops. I guess we can do it by peak. Oh, that'll do it. Okay, see the magenta? It's blue here, and then it's pink over here. And then the Android uses the primary color and it goes on top of the palette, which is just setting the background. Now, if I set the background, if I set the palette just to default, it'll just go to black, right? If I set one of these to the background color, then it should go to that color as the background. Yep. And in this case, this third one won't do anything. Shouldn't. Yeah. So the third color in that particular effect doesn't do anything. So the reason this came up, I had a friend who is trying to do a chase. I think he was doing a chase 3. Maybe it was a try chase, try wipe. I thought it was a chase. Chase 3. Okay. Chase 3. So we see we've got one color going through. Okay. The peak is it's a little hard to do all these. If I were to set a palette, then the palette goes on Oh, and it moves with it. The palette moves with it. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it kind of does. Well, I guess because the palette shows up, what, is number 3? Let's see. So number 2, let's make this blue. Now there's a blue. And then number 3, let's make it a red. Now let's see what it does. Well, that's exactly what I would have expected it to do. But if instead of these, if I had a palette like something, I need something obvious. So it just turns on those lights as the second color. I still don't get it. It's just going to take a lot of experimenting. What palette is the dark color on the dark background? When someone designs OBS scenes for docs so that there's a scene for this, LEDs in one part and wLED in another. Probably like an upper and a lower, right? What we probably need to do is make it so that it's like this. Right? So we can see. That's probably what we need to do. Set up a scene like that. So we have an upper and a lower. Nope, now your camera's in the way. Yeah, none of this is functional. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Let's go back here. Little ones are not so little anymore. You're right about that. Okay, let's see. Tripping on a duck. Just put together a control box. Aluminum channels almost all on the house. Super pumped. Been sitting on this for 2 years. Glad you're finally getting to it. Ditched to go yesterday. Love this little thing. Isn't it great, Panda Boy? Isn't it great? Question on permanent only. We talked about that. From the middle somehow. Yes, we can. Would be better if you could make your pixels smarter and then we could see the wLED screen. Oh, pixels smaller. Austin Giver. Depend on what you hook the LEDs to. If it's something like that, can run at least 2 separate LED outputs. Trying to get into some build videos. Just run that from my separate output on the quad. Yes. And then in the software, tell it that comes from the next pin number. Yes. So you would have it. So in this, so I don't have a, let's turn the peak part of this off. So you would have, let's get rid of that camera for now. This is for Austin, right? Yeah. Austin, in LED preferences, you should have, if you've got a quad, you'll have one output like this. So this is a whole LED output. You'll have a second one. If it's not already there, you can make it. You'll want it to be off of GPIO 3, which is the GPIO pin that is connected to output number 2 on the quad. And then you'll have however many LEDs you've got going one direction. You'll put that number in the length coming off of LED number 1, output number 1. And then on output number 2, you'll put however many LEDs you've got coming off of there. And it's really important to get this right. It used to not matter as much to kind of be off, you know, to like sort of guess. And if you've got more than you actually have, it wasn't a big deal. But sometimes it confuses the pixels. Now they might get different information. So make sure you got that set right. And then pick one of them to reverse. And if that doesn't look right, then switch it to the other one. So they will both go out from the middle at the beginning. So if you want them to go like that instead, then you would reverse, you know, the one on the left. If you wanted them to go like this to this direction, then you'd reverse the one on the right. And then Quindor talked about a way, and I don't remember what it is, but Quindor talked about a way to make it so like one dot can go all the way from the far end to the front end. I don't remember what that one. There was some way to do that. I can't remember. Taking notes feverishly. Next question. How far can the data line jump without needing a booster on 12-volt LEDs? If I need to jump longer, how do I do so? Seems like the data boosters are out of stock. I will have data boosters soon. There are other things you can use besides the data boosters I have, like the F-amp, which Stubbs is telling you about. So 10 feet is kind of the rule of thumb. I think I've gone farther than 10 feet and been okay. I do also feel like sometimes it seems to me to depend on how far you are from the control box as well. I think it can tolerate a longer jump if the voltage hasn't declined as much. So you can potentially not need a booster if you power inject close to the jump. That may help. Or if you're not very far from the controller initially. So controller, maybe, a handful of pixels, one strip or something, one stretch, and then you jump the gap, maybe you'll be okay. The thing to do though is this is a rare thing, I would say, but go ahead and do it. Go ahead and put it up. And if it doesn't work, if you're flickering, then add the booster. If you can't get one, or you can just put it in before you need it. I guess one of those two things. The order is not going to get there before you're out of town. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. Yeah. It's. I was hopeful, but it's going to have to, like, if I don't get the notice tomorrow that says, it's in the States, then it probably won't make it before we leave town. Use a null pixel if you have a spare one. Yep, do that. And just paint it or tape it or something. The bowling lane pictures or videos are in the LED channel. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Let's check it out. I'm getting tired. It's getting to be nap time, boys. I can feel it. I can feel my attention waning. I apologize for my scatteredness, but thanks for sticking with me anyways. Let's see, LED. And is this the bowling alley? Oh, nice. That looks like... Oops. Oh, shoot. It looks like the mall from Back to the Future. Oh, cool. Look at you. So this is all pixels. Nice. Lava lanes. And that's the fireworks. That's wLED doing that? Oh, dude. That's so cool. That is so cool. Thanks for sharing that. When searching for square pixels, is there a specific product number to search by? The perm track seems to be sold out. What other alternatives are there? Thanks for the help. So square pixels? I don't think Amazon sells square pixels. I think you'd have to go to AliExpress probably for square pixels. But the good news is you don't have to have square pixels. We've been doing square pixels with PermaTrack because it's a little bit easier. And it gives you a little bit more room in the track for the wiring. You can still do, I don't suppose you're in town here, right? If you were in Utah, we have lots of this aluminum track. It's just 6 feet long, so it's harder to ship, but we've got it. You can still do good old J channel. You can still go get the vinyl J channel from Lowe's or Home Depot and drill holes however far apart you want them to be. Mine on my house are 3 inches. PermaTrack is 2. Some people go a little bit more, go 4 inches. Here's Tech Turtle's got some wired watts stuff. Is this more track? Oh, there's the square pixels. There's probably, I would not, don't buy it from Holiday Coro. That's all I care about. That guy can kiss my toe. Amazon has squares. Oh, okay, good. right? Isn't that cool, John? Other links to boosters in Discord. Just type LED boost in any channel. Nice. Are the bare metal power supplies grounded on the same ground? Yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes. So they have this bare metal, well, actually all those power supplies, but yes, I know the bare metal you're talking about, they have multiple pluses and minus channels off of them. Did Doc just say a swear word? Yes. Yes, I did. But I only said it with great disdain, Stubbs. That's all. I said it with great disdain. Looking for an alternative, there is Hat Channel. It can be purchased from McMaster Carry 7-inch HD. The other stuff you can look for, Austin, is the other thing you can look for is a lot of times at Home Depot they have just the corner. It's not necessarily. Actually, I have a piece over here. It's not a whole J. It's just an L. But it's aluminum. You can poke pixels through that too. It's the best kind of disdain. We will have a little bit of Permatrack in this week. Not a ton, but I think we got 20 boxes of each or something like that. We had them shipped air. It's a bad time to run out again. All right, let's go through the Discord questions channel for a minute, and we'll answer some questions, and then I'm gonna get ready to go take a nap. I'm feeling like I'm coming down off of a high from oh, there it is. Oh, you did try to send it to me, WebProv. I just thank you. I just had not seen your friend request. What is that, Blarg? You didn't like that. Okay. Let's go to the stream live questions. And we'll start at the top. Sample question. Got it. Including power distribution for Unos and quads. Okay. Figure out what to do with your patio. I think what I'm going to do. Oh, we talked about going under the stairs. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is just I'm going to get some strips. 30 LEDs per meter. I'll do the IP65s and I will put it in aluminum channel. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I got to get the final verdict from the missus on that, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. And those were all the questions. All right, guys. So I think we've got. Oh, Austin, you are in Utah. Oh. Okay. Your local metal roofing contractor, and they can custom bend for cheap. Then drill yourself. There you go. Austin Gifford. So contact me through Discord or email, Austin, and we will get you set up with some of this 6-foot track. Thank you, Sir Goodenough, for helping me see that. Say holiday core no. Holiday core no. Yeah, Austin, let's get you set up because we do have it. We've got white. Well, we actually have mostly white. We have white, and then we have kind of a weird brown, which is actually the brown that's on my house. Strange enough, but we've got plenty of it. Plenty. So yes, contact me. Discord or some other way, and we'll get it to you. My email, you should be able to do Justin. You should be able to do Justin at DrZzs.com. But somebody was telling me that was giving them grief the other day. And I'm not surprised with my website woes. I think I really could make this a living if I would focus enough on it. Okay. Justin at DrZzs. Let's send it to myself. And I got it. Yep, it's working. So you should be able to send to Justin at DrZzs.com. There we go. Show goes live tonight, Kingfish. Oh, baby. Drywall, furbing channels, and drill holes. Yep. I still have half of my house is still the original plastic J channel. The other half is the first generation of Permatrack, and then I've got some of this new 6-foot stuff that is going to make up some more of it. The bedroom power supply is ground on the same. Yes, they are. We got that part down. Okay, I'm going to call up the kids for sign off. You guys okay with that? If that doesn't work, find us at Discord. Yep. Thank you, Sir Goodenough and Stubbs. You guys are the best. All right, let's do this. Let's call the kids up. We're going to sign them off for tonight.
It's time for sign off.
Devour. Oh, yeah. You can play yours.
It's time for sign off.
Okay. It's going to be interesting to do this, the 12 streams as we've got it set up here. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Well, I won't see you guys on a stream again until the 12th. So the 12th of December, we will start the 12 streams. Oh, man. Would I ever? HQ, contact me on Discord or email or something, buddy. I know I've had lots of people offer help too, but I just need to make sure it's working. And I had James was doing a great job, but I think I just overdid his server capacity when I get these big shipments and lots of stuff. So I think the kids are coming up. I think most of my website woes are simple things. The kids aren't coming. We'll do it one more time.
It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off.
Okay, here they come. And we got lots of friends in the house, it sounds like. Okay, you ready? Oh, good. Mr. Jackson. Zoe and Jackson. Hello. Haven't had that boy home for a long time. Total LEDs, the bowling alley were 42,500. Video Pro Warehouse. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay.
There you go.
There's Jackson. All right. Okay, are we ready? There's an opportunity to do a web page for the Discord server if someone wants to help. Awesome. Let's focus on that. So good enough. Let's focus on that. Why don't you start like see who is willing, or maybe start with HQ, or I know there's been some others too. Okay. Can you hook them in series to go all the way around the house? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can, or you can tell them to talk to each other that way. So, okay, let's sign off. Ready? What are we signing off like? Dancing Queen? Let's just sign off. Oh, okay. You're doing that one?
That's why you do it.
Okay. All right, ready? As always, thanks for watching. Till next time, adios. Okay, everybody. Thanks for being here. And have a great Sunday. We'll see you at the 12 streams. Stream number 1 of the 12 streams of Christmas on December 12th. Can't wait.
The next time.
That's the next time. All right. Bye.